What's up, YouTube? It's your number one player partner, Maggie Mag07, man. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. We know why we here is ARC Raiders, and I got something for y'all, something special. All right, so this video is how to breach a ARC Assessor like a pro in ARC Raiders. You know what I'm saying? There's a few items that you need, few strategies that you need, and a few just key pointers that you need to know in order to successfully breach a ARC Assessor. So the first thing you need to do is know how to get there. So you have to go to a close scrutiny map. All right, so if the close scrutiny is not highlighted, you can't go there, and if it's not on a certain type of map, then the ARC Assessors won't be there. All right, so you have to know that. That's number one. You have to know that. And then the next thing I believe that you should also know is how to point them out on the map, you know, the logo of the ARC Assessor, so that you don't waste too much time just running around hoping that it lands somewhere close to you. It'll usually be on the map and has the logo. So this video is for you, man. You can definitely, you know, pause the video, or you can definitely, you know, like the video, come back to it, because this is definitely for you. The third thing, or another thing that is really vital that they've added, is a photo electric cloak. All right, y'all gotta write that down. I don't know if you got a pen, paper. I don't know if you got a phone, but write that down. Photo electric cloak, man. That is what I am holding currently right now. I literally just walked past a ARC, you know what I'm saying, robot, without having to worry about anything. All right, so obviously there's, you know, there's good things and all that, but this is how you get you a photo electric cloak. So this is on the deck 2, you know what I mean? Like, I know y'all know how to get there. You got deck 1, deck 2, deck 3. So on deck 2, on page 4, you can actually claim it, you know what I mean? And then another way you can get the photo electric cloak is by leveling up your utility station to level 3. So once I level it up, I'll be able to make them like, you know, other items that I'm able to make. So that's very informative. I didn't know that, but now y'all know that. And also, you know, that you can, you know, look up on it and find it, just, you know, going to different maps, or, you know, you can have a friend give it to you. All right, so those are a few things that I definitely think that you should, you know, definitely note and understand when doing this. Just things just to have, and things just to, you know, be aware of. All right, so once you have made it by the ARC Assessor, there will definitely be vaporizers, wasp hornets, just everybody over here, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say the photo electric cloak, because as you can see, we have all these ARC and nobody is bothering me. All right, but sometimes what I like to do is I'll scout out the area, right? You don't want to just run over there. There could be somebody on the map that is, you know, just, they're trying to like eliminate people while you trying to do challenges and stuff like that. So be aware, obviously, of randoms and things like that. And then also to see like how much space that the cloak or how much energy the cloak uses, right? Another thing that you should note is to have smoke grenades, the little one or the regular one. Either way, a smoke grenade, but the regular one is way more powerful because it lasts longer. When you throw your smoke grenade, the ARC does not bother you while the smoke is up. However, once the smoke has disappeared, they will be on you like, you know, socks on feet. You know what I'm talking about? All right, so after you have your smoke grenade, your cloak, you know, you scoured the area to make sure ain't nothing happening. Then what you want to do is head up, you know, to one of these platforms. All right, once you have the platform, smoke grenade. All right, then we're here. You're able to breach the ARC Assessor, and everything is going well. One thing you also need to note, though, is to make sure that you have space in your backpack, because you don't want to get here and waste a lot of time trying to drop items and things like that. All right, so you want to make sure you don't got too much space. On your way heading to an ARC assessor, you don't want to be filling up your backpack to where, like I said, you take too much time on that. All right, after you've successfully looted the ARC assessor, then you want to head back. Then you want to make sure to put the item, the item that you really want, back inside of your safe pocket. That's what you know what I mean? That is your best friend, a safe pocket. All right. So this was the same match. I'm like, all right, let me see if what I have learned will continue to work. All right. So as you can see to the right, there was another arc. There's more arc. Nobody's bothering me and things like that. So make sure with this photoelectric cloak that you make sure that the energy and the juice is recharging, because if you don't, then you will be in a bad area, and once your energy is out, then it doesn't help. All right, so here's another one. Like I said, it's the same map. This is Buried City. For y'all who don't know, this is Buried City. I saw another one, so I'm like, all right, let's go for it. All right, this drop was kind of obnoxious, but I really wanted to head over and get to it. So another thing for those who are still here, the platform sometimes falls like that, and if it falls, then you'll fall through. So you got to be aware of that as well, because that could mess up things like it just messed up me, right? Because I don't know when the platform is about to open again. So I'm now just by the robots as my energy on my photoelectric cloak is losing energy, So there was a good thing that they had this little wall right here and all that, and I was able to do that. But not every time that you go somewhere is there going to be somewhere for you to just hide, because sometimes they'll put it in the middle of pretty much nowhere, and so you wouldn't be able to do that. So that's something to also keep in mind, that the platform sometimes falls, but it'll definitely open back up, and then you can get on it. So once again, this is the second time in the same session, and right here I was able to collect two of those parts that are part of the ARC Assessor. All right, after that, open up the photoelectric cloak. But as you can also see, I don't have a lot of energy or juice on the photoelectric cloak. So once again, if it was a space where it takes me a lot of time to run, then I would, that wouldn't be a good thing. So like I said, you want to kind of stake it out sometimes and not just run directly to it, because once again, you have to, keep in mind just strategy of like your exit when you're leaving and things like that. And then we all know you also got to worry about just regular people just wanting to eliminate you, because that's what they like doing. So right here, right, I got so cocky. Just honestly, I got so cocky that I'm like, all right, I'm good. But I didn't do my steps, right? Which is kind of assessing my area where I'm gonna run and things like that, right? I was just like, man, I got this. I done did it. Also, there's another thing I didn't do is make sure that my backpack is empty. So now I'm wasting a lot more time with having to move this over here, right? So I have two more. I should have already had about at least 4 spaces open, because I know that I was going here. So that's something, like I said, to keep in mind, because that'll waste a lot of time. So if I didn't have that photoelectric cloak, that vaporizer was about to attack me. But because I have it, I'm good. But like I said, I'm now going to an area that I'm not even familiar with, and this ends up not being too successful at the end. But I just wanted to show you that you can successfully go to 3 different ARC assessors in the same session and loot them without pretty much being detected. Even though I got detected, you know what I'm saying? I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Y'all make sure to like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, turn that push notification. That push notification will let y'all know when I got more videos, and I always got more videos, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section if this video was helpful, or if y'all already knew all this information. You know what I'm saying? Also, like another tip that I didn't throw in is just make sure to have a good time when you playing games. You know what I'm saying? I'll see y'all soon, man.